Well, well, well. Oh, my bad. I'm talking in dub. My bad. In the words of the great Meliodas-sama, sate, sate, sate. Where do I begin? Or in the words of Joker, where do we begin? Now, honestly, after I read the chapter, I had like a lot of emotions after the chapter. Same with Sasha's death. Like when Sasha died, I was confused. I thought the death was ridiculous, and I thought like the death was just a whole Neji angle all over again, just killing someone off for no reason. But then I gave it a chance. I gave Sasha's death a chance, and honestly, if I'm being honest, I do love Sasha. I really do. Never hated her once. Never will. But her character development has really much skyrocketed when she died. And that's something that I really do appreciate. And that's something that, as much as the hardcore Naruto fans doesn't want to admit, that's something that Kishimoto really wasn't able to do. He wasn't really able to portray Neji in a great light for his character, and he never will be, even in Boruto. And same with Rock Lee. He didn't do crap with Rock Lee. And they didn't even have the fight between Lee and Neji, but that's for another day. Um, I don't know, man. You can see my gallery. I don't care. Whole bunch of anime, whole bunch of Black Clover, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, you know. But man, I just don't know where to begin. And this is just a small clip before we get into the real video, into the real clip, into the real video. I just want to give my thoughts right now on the death of Eren Yeager's character. I want to put my heart out there for the great Eren Yeager. He went from being, you know what? No, screw chat. No, he went from being a king. He went from being a king to being on like Zuko, Avatar, The Last Airbender. If you know Zuko, on Zuko type levels, with character development wise, to just being, I don't want to say a simp, but I guess I can just say he went from being that to, he went from being ruthless, aggressive, and mysterious all the way back down to being simple, irrelevant, and just, I guess, kind of boring. But I can respect the fact that Eren Yeager's character was Eren always had that realistic side as a character. And though I'm not really the biggest fan of Eren from season 1 through 3, I do respect that about Eren's character. I want to give this a chance, but some people are trying to just either hype it up by saying, "Oh man, this ending was so great," or just say that, "Oh, well, the true ending hasn't been animated yet, so you don't know." How likely is that though? I get that you guys are trying to just like keep me in the positive area and keep me from like saying what I don't want to say, but like where can he go with this? Like where? Like Eren literally went from being a king to a bird. He went from being a king sitting in his throne in Eldia to literally taking white shit, bird shit, going around taking bird shit and just now I like I like the foreshadowing of it. I guess you can technically call that foreshadowing because Eren was technically the first thing that we saw in the Attack on Titan season 4 trailer. If you go back and watch that, which is one of my favorite trailers of all time. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm in a dark place right now. I mean, not really in my life, but just with this chapter. My life is okay. Um, it's just school. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Is Eren still my favorite character? Yes. I don't think anyone outside of Erwin has really, not even Erwin. I like Eren even more than Erwin, if in my opinion. But honestly, Eren was a huge liking a part of this show. He was honestly some of the best parts about this show. Um, he was my favorite character. Honestly, I would go as far as to say he was the best character. And yeah, man. I'm sorry if I'm not really giving my full energy. I'm just tired, not only from school, but just thinking about this chapter. I don't really like bringing it back up, but on social media, I just keep on seeing, like, it's just this huge debate on people trying to defend it and people just hating on it. Now, I'm not completely hating on it. There were some scenes in the chapter that I really did enjoy. But overall, I mean, I just I just can't fully commit to loving it. I really can't. Um this chapter, man, I don't know. I'm not gonna review the chapter now. I'm just gonna tell you what I thought about Eren's character change. And for all the people who are trying to defend it, saying that, oh, Eren crying, oh, boo-hoo, that's why you're mad. No, no. See, the difference between Eren crying and Eren crying over Mikasa are completely different. See, and I get it because that's the realistic side of Eren. Like, he's just like, and right, he's just a 19, he's only 19, right, I get that. He's only 19. He hasn't seen that much. And on top of that, he has I don't want to say the mind of a child, but like the mind of a young adult. And that's true, he does. But he just, man, him and Reiner, man. I mean, actually, I think Reiner actually looked worse than Eren. I mean, at least Eren wasn't sniffing a piece of paper that Historia had her DNA all over. And no, not that type of DNA, just like with her hands. Chill out. But yeah, man. Overall, I thought this chapter was terrible. If I had to give this chapter out of 10, I'd give this chapter, honestly, probably a 4 or 5 out of 10. Just based on the illogical crap that was in this chapter. I'd give it 2. I'd give it like 2 points because of the great Levi scene that they shown with Levi crying, like shedding a tear, and then like doing the dedicate your hearts thing while looking at Hanji, Moblet, Erwin, like, and all these other people, and I think Pixis as well. Yeah, like looking at all his comrades. So that was a great moment. Going back to No Regrets in the OVA. I mean, I don't really know how Mikasa got back to that tree, unless if Falco gave her a ride there. But other than that, I don't really see how. Um, Armin, I don't know. Mikasa, she stayed the same. She hasn't really changed for me. Uh, Armin, man, Armin honestly looked pretty much like the biggest idiot in the entire show right now. You know how Naruto looks like an idiot? Armin looks like he went from being freaking, and I don't want to compare the two because I know he's not, but like, well, I mean, he could be. Well, he went from being that Edward Elric to being like a Goku dunce, like a Goku idiot, you know, or like a Naruto Uzumaki, if you will, like with the intelligence level, you know. So it's okay for us to kill off 80% of humanity, but genocide is just completely off the table. Okay. Same with Connie, man. I understand Connie is just all happy and cheery because his mom is back, but and they didn't even show that. Like they didn't even show like his mother coming back. Like they didn't even show that. They didn't even have the audacity to show like a clip of Connie and his mother reuniting. Like they just showed like a clip of Connie just crying, tears going down his face, saying, "Oh, Eren, thank you for bringing my mom back." I kind of hate the fact that they brought everyone back. I understand like the heartwarming moment that Isayama wanted to bring, but I honestly, if it was up to me, I thought about this for like 2 weeks now. I would have killed everyone off. Not everyone. I would have had either Piek or Annie I actually would have had Piek or Annie sacrifice themselves for I would have had Reiner sacrifice himself to Gabby, Or they could have just did that. I would have had Reiner end off his character arc off in a great way by sacrificing himself to his cousin. And then Piek and Annie can keep their Titans. And then Reiner, like, how ironic would it be? I mean, I don't really like Gabby like that, but, like, you know, like, just give the Titan to Gabby. Like passing of the torch, you know? Like, in the beginning of the season, hardly anyone thought she was going to get the Armored Titan. And then by the end of the season, well, boom. She got the Titan. Um, what else, man? What else happened? My boy Falco. Falco was alright. Didn't really change. Well, I mean, he went from being a Titan bird to he went from being a bird to being a caretaker for Levi. if you if you saw in the chapter, he was pushing Levi around in a wheelchair. What else, man? What else happened? You know, man, I would rather. Oh man, I need some water. I'm tired. Been doing homework all day. What else happened? Come on. Eren put the scarf around Mikasa. Yay, foreshadowing more. I guess that was like the only sad part about the chapter, really. The part that I mean the Levi part and the Eren death. This was honestly a really anticlimactic ending. It really was, in my opinion. Characters fell to shit. The development for the characters, of course, fell to shit. What else, man? Armin looked like a dunce. Mikasa, nothing's really changed about her. Everyone who supported Eren's decision looked like a dunce. They didn't even. I know I already said this, but they didn't even solve the main conflict of, like, reviving all the Titans, you know? Like, they're all still alive. Like, I'm gonna have to play some depressing anime music. I'm gonna play some depressing music, man, just to describe the tone of this chapter for me. I'd give this chapter, I say, a 4 out of 10. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. I don't really feel like going over this chapter again. Some of my friends asked what I thought about it. Shit. Yeah, just shit, really. I love Attack on Titan. I really do. It still would be in my top. Like, the ending was bad, but I wouldn't say it was too bad for me to just not put it in my top 10 for best anime of all time. Eren is still my favorite character, whether if he's a simp or not. Like, I guess I just have to clear out Eren from 139 and just. You know what? Yeah, I still like Eren. I still do. Well, not this Eren, actually. Just, I like the Eren from 138, and just, like, more than I like him from 139. So, Eren's character development went to shit. I mean, he cried for Ramsey because Ramsey was gonna die, but then he cried for Mikasa. Why didn't he talk to Mikasa then? That's my question. Why didn't he talk to Mikasa? Like, I just keep remembering stuff as I talk about this. Why didn't he talk to Mikasa? I mean, he talked to all of his friends before. And, I mean, if he can magically just snap his fingers like that and just bring everyone back as humans, then why couldn't he just talk to Mikasa? What was the point in talking to Armin? If you love Mikasa that much, why didn't you just talk to her? Now, I'm not like any of these freaking Mikasa or Historia shippers out here trying to ship with Eren, but, like, why didn't you just have, like, him talk to Mikasa? Like, what was the point in having freaking, him talk to Armin? Like, what was the point of that? And don't give me the BS of, oh, he couldn't, she's not a Titan. He literally brought back everyone just like that. He literally brought everyone back just like that. Why can't he just talk to Mikasa? Just one I love you, just puck her up, give her a kiss, and then up, goodbye. Gone to dust. Mr. Stark, I don't want to go, you know? Like, why didn't he just, it just makes no sense, man. It just makes no sense. It really doesn't. I'm going to be reading some Jujutsu Kaisen manga. I'm not really going to be reacting to the Shibaya arc because I'm already starting in that arc. if the arc was really that good that people keep talking about in the JJK fandom, then I might as well read it, no question. Or like, no, not read it, but like review it. Of course I'm gonna read it, but like review it. Um, I'm gonna review the Gojo Pass arc. I know I've said that in the past, but I definitely am. There were just two problems with the arc that just didn't really sit with me. But other than that, man, yeah. I'm gonna be reacting to more My Hero Academia. I do apologize if I haven't been reacting to the past episodes. I'm a manga reader for MHA, so or for BNHA, if you call it Boku no instead of My Hero. But yeah, man. Katie out. Sate, as I said in the beginning of the video, man. Terrible. 4 out of 10. Mediocre, anticlimactic. Some parts were logical, but other parts were just illogical. And the fact that they didn't even show Yelena, but they showed this bitch Rico that everyone in the fandom is just blowing up about is just absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, that's it. If you feel different about the ending, then that's just you, man. Tell me what you liked about the ending, because I thought this ending was honestly complete shit. Go in the comments, tell me what you hated, tell me what you liked. And if you can just turn my view about this ending around, man, just please do. Because the more I think about this ending, the more depressed I get. And I'm not really one to spoil anything for people who watch AOT on purpose. I mean, I've been spoiled with a lot of other anime like Demon Slayer and Dragon Ball and all that, but man, I don't know. What would have been better for me not to read the manga? I mean, honestly, probably it wouldn't, because I don't have to get spoiled anymore. I mean, I got spoiled before I read the manga, but still. Anyway, I'm out, man. Boku no Hero Academia opening reactions, because I mean, I guess 2 or 3 months ago YouTube took it down. Thank you, YouTube. I really do appreciate that, and I will react to some Boku no Hero episode 3, 4, and 5, because 5 just came out today on Saturday. So thank you. And yeah, man, subscribe for more. That's all I can say. If you wanna watch me react to some Jujutsu Kaisen and some My Hero Academia, and even some Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna start reading some Chainsaw Man as well, man. So yeah, sate. Absolutely terrible.